Good morning, students. This is the time for computer class and I am your computer teacher. Today we are continuing the lesson 3 Python. In my last videos, I explained about what is Python, who developed the Python, the various features of Python, like Python is a simple language, it is platform independent, it is object oriented language, it is extensible and integrated. Python is free and open source language. It is an interpreted language. It has an inbuilt IDE. So today we will be discussing how to open the Python and how to create a simple program in Python. So for opening the Python file, first of all, we have to go to the start button. First of all, we have to go to the start button. And in the start button, we have to click on all programs. In the start button, we have to click on all programs. And when a menu of all programs will be appearing like this, there we will get a folder named Python and the version of Python will be written over it. Suppose we are using the version 3.6, so we will be getting the Python version 3.6. When we click on this folder, we will be getting certain commands like IDLE, the environment in which we will be working. Next will be Python 3.6. Next, Python 3.6 module. And next, Python 3.6 manuals. These are the certain commands that will appear when we click on this Python folder. We will have to click on IDLE. We will have to click on IDLE. As soon as we click on IDLE, a window of this type will appear on the screen. A window of this type will be appeared on your screen. This is known as Python shell. This window is known as Python shell. Here in the top we will be having a title bar where Python and the version will be written over here. And in the right side, minimize button, maximize button and close button will be present. Few lines about the Python and its version will be written over here. And then we will be getting 3 greater than signs. These are the 3 greater than sign. These are also known as C. These are also known as C. So when we click on IDLE, the Python shell will appear before us. This is the Python shell where we can do our coding. Suppose if we want to create a new file, we do not want to work on the Python shell. We want to create a new file in which we can write our coding. For this, we have to go to File menu, and in the File menu, we have to click on New button, or the shortcut is Ctrl+N. Either we have to go to the File menu or click on New button option, or we have to press Ctrl+N, which is the shortcut key for New. As soon as we click on Ctrl+N, a new window of this type will appear before us. This is the new window in which we can do our programs. Now suppose I want to create a simple program in which I want to just write a simple message. So whenever we want anything to be printed on the screen, we generally use the print command. The print is a keyword which is generally used whenever we want to print anything on the screen. So here, if we want to print anything, then we use print command. and in print command we have to use the braces, and we have to use this bracket, and inside the bracket whatever we write in these curly braces will appear on the screen. So print is a command which is generally used to print the message that is written within double quotes. The message will be printed on the screen. Suppose I have written hello Python. Hello Python. This is the simple message that I want to be printed on the screen. Again, I want to make you remember that print is a keyword. It is used whenever we want anything to be printed on the screen, either a message or a variable. We generally use print command. If we want to print any message on the screen, we have to put that message inside the double quotes, and the double quote should be inside the bracket. Now we have created a simple program. So the next task will be to save the program. In order to save the program, we have to go to File and have to click on Save Window, or the shortcut will be Ctrl+S. Either go to the File menu, click on Save, or go to the File or go to Ctrl+S, which is a shortcut button. As soon as the Save is clicked or Ctrl+S is clicked over here, we will get a window, and the Save As dialog box will appear. This is the Save As dialog box. The Save As dialog box will appear in front of you. Here we will get a text box, and in the text box we can write the name of the file. Suppose I have written the name of the file as hello. So now we have also to use the extension. The extension of Python is .py. .py is the extension of Python. So we have to use here .py. .py. So hello is the name of the file and .py is the extension, which makes it as a Python file. Now we have to click on Save button. As soon as we clicked on Save button, we will find here that the name of the file changes to hello. The name of the file will be changed to hello over here. Whatever name you have written over here, that name will appear on the file titles bar, on the file heading. So by this way we have saved our file. Now the next step will be to run the Python program. In order to run the Python program, click on the Run menu and then click on Run Module option. Now the next step is to run the program. To run the program, we have to click on Run menu, and from the Run menu we have to click on Run Module, or the shortcut will be F5. Press the F5 key. There are two ways to run the program. The first is go to the Run menu, and from the Run menu click on Run Module, or press simply F5 key. The F5 is a functional key which will appear on the top of the keyboard. As soon as you click on F5, whatever statement you have written with the print will be appeared on the Python shell. Here hello Python will appear. Hello Python will appear on the Python shell. So this is a simple program to print a simple message. Now before moving further, I would like to discuss some of the important terms like program. So what is program? We can say program is a set of statements that is written in sequential order to solve a specific problem. It is a set of statement that is written in a sequential order. Sequential means one after another in order to solve a specific problem. It is step-by-step solution. The statement written in the program are interpreted and are executed by the Python interpreter. So whenever we want to give any instructions, we have to write the program, and the set of programs is known as software. So whenever we are asked what is program, we can say program is a set of statement that is written in sequential order in order to solve the specific problem. The statements that are written in a program are interpreted and are executed by Python interpreter. Now the next term that we want to discuss over here is comment. COMMENT. So what is comment? The comment are the non-executable statement in a program. These are the non-executable statement in a program. Non-executable statement in a program. So these statements are ignored by the compiler. These statements are ignored. These statements are ignored by the interpreter. So what are comments? The comments are the non-executable statement in a program. These statements are ignored by the interpreter. It means that the interpreter does not execute the statement that is written as a comment. These are simply used for readable purpose. These are used to make the understandings more clear. Like suppose, since we have understood the use of print command, we know what is the use of print command. But an unknown person won't know what is the use of print command or how to use it. In order to make him or her understand, we simply can write the comment over here that print is generally used to print the text, message or the value on the screen. So these are the comments that are generally used for readable purpose. The user generally read this comment, which makes him understand the term more clear. So these are non-executable statement, means the interpreter does not execute these statements. They are simply ignored by the interpreter. Now I have already stated that each Python file is saved with the extension .py. Remember, py is the extension of Python file. So many of the times you are asked what is the extension of Python file. Remember, .py is the extension of Python file. This is how we can create a file in Python, how we can write a program in Python. Next, we come to the topic variable. It is an important topic. So what are variable? Variable is the name given to a memory location where some value can be stored. So variable, it is a name given to a memory location where some value can be stored, where some values can be stored. So what is variable? Variable is the name given to a memory location where some variable can be stored. We can also say that variable is the placeholder where the values can be stored. The value that can be stored in the variable can be of different types. It can be of integer, it can be of float, it can be string. Integer means that negative or positive, both type of value can be stored over here. Float means that decimal type of value can be stored, and string means more than one characters type value can be stored over here. So it is like a container that can hold the value, and the value of the variable can be changed during the program. We can change the value of the variable in the program whenever the necessary is required. Now, how should we write the variable? What is the proper syntax of writing the variable? the proper syntax of writing the variable is, suppose I have written a is equal to 10. So a is the name of the variable. A is the name of the variable and 10 is the value that is stored inside the a. Now suppose this is the memory location and here 10 is stored, and this memory location is named by a. A is the variable that identifies this memory location and 10 is the value that is stored over here. So this is variable. So we will be explaining the remaining topics in the later videos. Thank you.